Welcome back, viewers. We're on our money chasing schedule. First off, I'd like to apologise if the fan makes a ruffling noise while I'm recording this audio, but I'm not turning it off. It's 32 degrees and it's an absolute sweat box in here without the fan. Matter of fact, the fan doesn't even help, but yeah, so I'll apologise for that up front. You may have heard it through the last episode, but yeah, I'm not turning it off, so hopefully we can get through that. But yeah, so here we are dropping off almost 12,000 of our, well, sunflower that we managed to stumble across in the field next door. Plus we had a little ourselves, so that's going to push us up over 50, I think. And then we've, I think, what we come up with, the new tractor 61 with attachments and the right motor we need, the big motor and everything. So we're going to go over and stop in at the store and see what sort of a deal we can do. So might be time to unfortunately kiss goodbye to the old girl here at the front, and that'll get us over the line for the new tractor that we're targeting at the moment. And we also paid for the 4,000 extension on the, I think we paid 4,000 to extend the trailer up to 12,000 litres or 12 tonne. So but we've got that option all the time now. But yeah, we'll get rid of the old girl, get a bit more for taking it to the shop to sell. I think it's around 1,000 or 1,500. 17,500. So yeah, that's good. We'll take that. Gives us 70. Let's shop. All right, there she is. So it's already got a front end attacher. That's what we need. Bump that Vario up to the highest, which I think is 142.3, something around there. And there it is. She's on the right there. So we've brought the ute up as well, just because I've found out in the past that when you leave yourself under $10,000, it tends to run out very quickly. So unfortunately it's time for the old girl, the ute, to go as well. But we'll have a nice air conditioned tractor to drive around in, so I'm sure it won't be too terrible. And now we'll have to look at some attachments. We'll there's that one chicken feed bag we need to get home, so we'll go into the attachment section and try not to make it too painful. No, it's down here somewhere. So we don't want the quickie, we're going with the how. I'll try to match up the horsepower here. It's either under or over, so we'll go the under. 9,000. So we'll need the forks to go on the front of that so we can pick stuff up. If I was only using it for big bags, I would have bought that big bag lifter. They're fantastic. Actually, you go up to them and you get a prompt like you're hooking up a trailer. None of that trying to get the hook inside the loop on top of the bags. You just go up to it and it goes attached. You just go, yeah, all right. But we might have to use this for lettuce and eggs and moving stuff around. So it might be something we can get in the future. Get a big bag handler just to make this job a lot easier, because you'll see here, we'll put this bag on, take the trailer back to bale loader, which shouldn't cost anything. Yeah, it costs you a bit to set up all the different options at first, but once you do it, this is quite a handy trailer. It always has been. I think it may have been in 17 as well, but 19 I used it tons of times. It's just a great trailer. Good all-rounder. There we go. Back down to flat. She's got straps and that you can use. Not the world's biggest trailer, but it's big enough. So we'll get these, have to buy a bit more chook food than that. I don't think one bag's going to do us much good, but we'll get a few bags and we'll load them up and head back over to the farm. I wonder if the little grain machine with the loose nut behind the wheel will be able to pick these up. That'll be interesting to see. Probably not. They're quite heavy. So yeah, load this up, get some more, we'll head back to the farm. So as promised, here we are cruising down to the farm. Now check this out inside. Notice the difference in sound. Right, we've got air conditioning. I don't know where. I can't find the button. There's that many buttons you'll see. Look at that. Is that a TV? Can we watch movies or sports on that? Look at all them buttons down there. One of those is the air conditioner. Or maybe it's one of the ones on the roof. But yeah, that's fantastic. I don't think that's the speedo. Unless it's out. But yeah, it's got something to do. Probably killer wasps. Measuring the killer wasps. But anyway, yeah, yeah, I love it. You know, no more out in the weather for me. Once we figure out the air conditioning, beautiful, nice and smooth, nice and quiet. Oh, no more driving around the elements. Although that was a great tractor for summer. But yeah, so we'll stop in here and drop some of these off. We might see if we can find a contract. There's only 4,000 there too. I think the chook pen takes about 7,000 a time. So yeah, here's a quite a good contract here. I don't know how it's going to work out money wise, but there's the equipment we need. It's going to take a fair while to do, but yeah, 28,000. It's only 900 for the gear, so it's a 27 in the pocket contract. That's a fairly large field, but I'm hoping we might have a little bit left over. Well, it turned out that we had $23,000 or $25,000 worth left over. Yeah, it was great, and here we are. We haven't even collected the contract yet, and we've got 36 grand. I think we had 16 a minute ago, so we're at least 20,000 up. I don't know. I didn't really do the math before we started, but yeah, if we collect this contract when we finally get around to it, there's another 27 or whatever it was. So another contract there too for the same field to plough. But look at that, 63,000 with a new tractor with attachments plus a field. We really are kicking goals. So what do? We go shopping, and look at what we've got here. We've got the mower and the baling wagon we've always wanted, so we can feed our sheeps. So yeah, let's get this hooked up and get it home. So we've definitely, it's the something new series. Well, we've got the new tractor. Oh, there we go. Oh, drop it off the front again. Let's see if we can do it 3 times in a row before we finally get the trailer hooked up. Can we? Come on, 3rd time. Come on, right. You can do it. Oh no. Oh well. Sorry for the disappointment there, viewers, but yeah, dropped it twice on the ground for no reason. But yeah, so we'll head back to the farm, and we might mow some grass. What do you say about that? Do a bit of mowing, feed the sheep, put the rest in the silo, and yeah, then we'll have to think of some general farm duties like water for the greenhouse, feed for the chickens, that sort of thing. And so here we are down here with this. Look at that, works like a charm. And we've got a bigger area now to mow the outside of, because we bought the field next door, which I keep neglecting to look up the number of. But I'm pretty sure it's 50. I don't know, it might be 50. But anyway, yeah, so hopefully if we can get a wagon full, which is 16,000, that'll feed our sheep at least twice. But I don't think the sheep breed as prolifically as the chicken, so I don't think we're going to end up with 1,000 sheep in there like the chickens. Well, it took a while, but we didn't have to buy any. Like, I don't think the sheep are quite as fast. I don't know. We'll look into it once we go around and start doing some work around the farmyard. You know, well, can't neglect our farm. Here's that train. Get out of it, you bastard. But yeah, bit of farmyard work. So we've got a little bit of lettuce on the trailer there. There's about I don't know, what would you say, $6 grand worth of lettuce. What else? I don't know what our plan is from here. Then again, like I said, you make plans. The game tends to the situation makes the plans for you. Yeah, that sudden, we need to get wheat. Yeah, that resulted in selling everything, buying a bigger field. Then a better tractor came up. Then we saw that contract, which paid phenomenally overs. Like, we got about an extra 25 grand out of it. So, hence we now can afford this setup here to do our mowing with. So who knows? God knows. You know what could come up next. Perhaps we could buy that field straight ahead. I think it might be 48. I think I know the number of that one. It's 48. But we could then join these together. See it over there, the top of the screen. But that's the end of the mowing. I think that's our second. We've filled up one wagon and gone around again. So we'll dump this off. We'll just check here. But I know we need to go and get some water. It's great having your own gear and not having to lease it and send it back. Although the lease fees on this setup were they were pretty cheap. But yep, so we'll back that back in there and park her up. I'll get some water for the greenhouse. Come back and feed those chickens. And then we might call it a day. Head over to the stadium. We haven't been to the stadium for a while. It's been too cold. We'll more or less be doing just general. I don't know if we've fertilised our wheat for a second time. I don't think we have. So we'll be doing just general farm chores for the next few episodes. And then it'll be harvest time for the wheat. But that's not really going to add much money to our kit. Because we're saving that up to feed the chooks with. Talking about feeding the chooks, here we are now. Let's see what sort of a mess I can make of this. Now if I had the big bag handler, it would have been bang, that would have been on already. But we might look into one of those. Then again, we don't intend to use this too often, do we? Hopefully we'll be growing our wheat and not paying such a ridiculous price for it. I think this works out about 1,800 a tonne. You can't really buy it, but I know wheat doesn't sell for anything like that. Even on a easy mode, you only be lucky if you get 1,000, 1,100. Anyway, that seems to be working. That wheat's going in there. Chooks sound happy enough. Grab another bag and throw it in. I still think we may need more. Then again, January, it's going to be close. I think June or July is harvest. I'll have to look into it. That'll be some homework. June or July I think is harvest time for wheat. But then we can put in another cash crop, maybe more sunflowers. I don't think canola pays very well on this version. Not canola, sorry, soy. We could go canola. Yeah, I think the sunflower. Anyway, unfortunately we've come to the end of another episode. Running out of time. Time to head up to the stadium and drink some beer. But thanks for watching. Stay safe and hopefully catch you on the next episode.